Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome, on this Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. This sports program begins right now. Football is magical, and we're lucky that we get a chance to chat about it every single day. It's not just me, and on this particular Wednesday, there's a special edition. And obviously, the Toxic Table at Boston Connor and at Ty Schmidt, you are a special duo, you know. And hey, my man, hair looks incredible.
Nice. Good. Yeah, like to hear that. I see some edits in the camera reflection, but that's okay. Thank you. Your hair looks incredible.
No, thank you. My hair normally about the same, unless there's some little growth problem. And my hair just grows straight out, so I got to deal with that every single day. I got a bunch of cowlicks all over the place. So my hair, though, normally pretty similar. You have transformed what your bucket is. From hat, obviously formerly mullet, before mullet, not mullet guy at all. Then people remember. Now you're just becoming long hair guy. We want to let you know it looks good.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Good work through it all.
Hey, long hair don't care, you know.
You know, then Coach Kiffin has that the lady who writes the Pivot Year,
right,
which is one motivational message a day.
Brianna.
There it is, yeah. So he said, well, why don't you make one? I said, great, another job. But I have had a morning routine that I've kind of been able to stick to. And I get into this sauna here. 194 degrees it got up to this morning. Okay, 194 degrees. Your hair follicles are hot there. You know, everything's hot. So there's a lot of you time in there as you're just kind of cooking. It's an interesting time. And I said, I can put some life thoughts together. Had to do it a couple times because phone obviously overheated.
Yeah.
Had to put it down by the door. And shout out to rich guy who built house that I moved into. Great job on this thing. Would have never been able to accomplish what he has accomplished on this. So phone down at the bottom because it's overheating, air coming in there, sitting there. Now I find myself actually thinking of the message. What would I want to hear? What do I need to hear? Yeah. What do I need to tell myself? Then I started gathering. I'm like, this is actually a pretty good thing for me to maybe do, just in general. And then I let that thing fly. Shedeur Sanders will be starting for the Cleveland Browns this weekend. Good luck, Shedeur.
There you go, Shedeur.
Now, this will be a full week with the offense being kind of shifted around what Shedeur does well, what Shedeur likes, what Shedeur doesn't like. He will be getting the reps with all the starters, including, offensive line, but more importantly, wide receivers, everybody, the timing of things. Him and Stefanski will be able to watch film together. This is big news, especially from the people that just found out like a couple days ago that backup quarterbacks don't really get the bell of the ball treatment in NFL buildings. They're certainly there. They certainly have a job. You certainly are part of the team. But this is starting quarterback's team. And it's not just the backup quarterback that has to act that way, but it's everybody in the building is acting as if it's the starting quarterback's team. So now that is Shedeur. So good luck to him. Excited to see what Stefanski does with Shedeur and what their offense does. And who are they playing?
They play the Raiders, so it should be that tough, physical, elite offensive line against Myles Garrett. That should be a fun one to watch on Sunday.
Well, and then on the flip side, Max Crosby with Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think maybe they're friends.
It could be. That's what's tough though. Is Max Crosby could have 15 sacks and force 8 fumbles, and the Raiders still might get beat by 50.
Which goes back to our,
we're
not doing it.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Congrats, Shedeur, though. This is a big day.
Yeah, let's go.
How do you think they do?
Oh, I mean, you're playing the Raiders. We always look at the schedule and say, hey, when would you want a quarterback to get into? Hey, it's the NFL.
This is the plan.
It's the NFL, so it's always tough teams. But, yeah, if you could dream it up, this is the game you would want to enter and get an opportunity. So this would be cool. You're going against the team. They know, he knows, the family knows Tom Brady. He has a relationship with there. Obviously, the Raiders had an opportunity to draft him. But for him, it's going to start, for me, up front. How well can he set protections? How well can he be protected? And then that's when you can see the true talent of a quarterback. We see it happen all the time when people go to certain places. It's like, okay, this guy stinks. But Daniel Jones, for example, he was under duress for his entire career in New York, and then he gets here and has a full competent offense surrounded by some talent, and he looks like a complete different quarterback. So it'll be start number one. In the middle of the season, which is always tough, but I'm excited to see how he figures it out up front, first and foremost. Are they talented?
I mean, for a fifth-round pick, you're always going to get your start probably in the middle of the season. In the backup quarterback thing, I don't know how any of them ever have success, being 100% serious. Think about the situation that Shedeur got dropped into, and everybody that didn't really know how a week-to-week works in a team was like, this. He has no idea what he's doing. It's that's backup quarterbacks getting dropped into games insanity in my eyes. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, was the man who was the belle of the ball of this college football coaching cycle that has begun much earlier than in years past. He led the Penn State Nittany Lions for over a decade into an area of success that became a national championship or bust type conversation every single year. But when he took over the program, it was not at that stage. It was at a very different stage. What he was able to accomplish there obviously led to the rest of the country saying, we want him as our head coach. Virginia Tech became the official university that signed him. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Hokie football head coach, James Franklin.
Yay, coach.
How you doing, bub?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
How was the press conference? You felt good? You feel like you nailed it? I only saw a couple clips. I didn't get to see the entire thing, but I feel like you brought good energy. I feel like there was excitement in the room. Is that what you felt as well?
I think so. I'm going to wait to hear what you have to say because you determine that. But yeah, I thought it was good. Had some fun with it. There was a lot of excitement, enthusiasm. As you guys know, you got the Corps Cadets here, which is a huge part of the university and program. They were in there going crazy. So it's been great. It's been great.
Okay, so let's talk about what happened. Obviously, you get let go from Penn State early in the year after a couple game slide that I don't think you or anybody could have ever expected at Penn State. All of a sudden, your name is on the market. You come on to College Game Day, and we basically have a conversation with you, and thank you for doing that still to this day. That was one of the coolest things that has happened on Game Day, especially with how loud it all was around it. And basically, you implied, hey, I am a football coach. That is what I am. All we are going to do now is take what we learned in trying to win a national championship and go win a national championship somewhere else. Through this entire process, have you reflected more on that particular thing? And what exactly do you think you take from so many years of experience at one place in the spotlight and bring to Virginia Tech, who's hoping to get back there?
Yeah, so I think your question's a great one, and what I would say is, right, it's unique. There hasn't been too many guys that have been a head coach in the SEC, a head coach in the Big Ten, really unusual success at a place like Vanderbilt that hadn't had that type of success before, and then go to Penn State, win a Big Ten championship the first year off of sanctions. The last 3 years, we had more success than anybody in the country, but 4 programs and a few plays away for playing for the national championship. So we're very proud of what we were able to achieve there, and I am forever grateful for that time and experience. So being able to use all those lessons and experiences and now bring it to the ACC. The ACC was my first break at the University of Maryland working for Ralph Friedgen, so I have experience there. I've been a coach in the NFL with the Green Bay Packers. So just going to take all these experiences that I've been able to have and pour them into my time here at Virginia Tech. So excited about the opportunity. Obviously, we've got a ton of work to do. College football's changed. You have the ability to flip your roster a lot faster than when I took over those other 2 programs. And we're excited about the opportunity.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like he knows exactly who we are too. Mm-hmm. You know, like he knows exactly, like he understands because his dad's from the Hill District about how people from Pittsburgh view Penn State people if they did not go to Penn State. And then obviously getting a chance to know him, he put us right outside of his office.
Yeah.
I mean, he let us right outside of his office.
Sweet.
That was a much different time. You know, when this show was broadcasted right outside of his office.
Yeah, they were going to win the national championship.
It was like 10 years ago.
Oh, my God. 70 employees working on the social media department alone and the recruiting, just kind of get it going. They have a full operation. And then a couple things start happening. Mm-hmm. Overtime, lost to Oregon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Drew Aller breaks his leg.
That was it. It was the overtime loss. Just sent him off a deep end.
UCLA can't have it.
Yeah.
So, say Northwestern, you could say.
Northwestern at home.
That was
No.
That was the end.
UCLA, no, it wasn't.
It was getting Neuheiseled.
Northwestern at home.
Yeah, but that was after UCLA.
That's what I'm saying. You guys said that was the end. That was the end.
That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, no, there was another one that came immediately afterwards. And I'm not saying that's James Franklin's fault, but I'm just saying like that overtime win or lost to Oregon, is that James Franklin's fault? I don't think so.
That's a tough game.
But also could have won that game multiple different times. I heard we had a tough
We
loss.
got Chelsea this weekend. We got a big one. 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. Chelsea.
What day?
Big match this weekend, Saturday. So you'll be your shirt will be off by that time. So
we'll see, out there in Oregon.
Where are you guys here?
Oregon, Eugene.
Ooh.
USC's travel.
Second time this year?
Yeah, second time in about a month or so. Always a good scene. They say for game day since long before I got there. Since I've been there, always a great scene out there. Early, any of those pitch black ones that kind of start, and then there's kind of daylight at the end.
4:30 a.m. Burnley kickoff out there.
I'll be up. I'll probably wake up 3
Wasn't this the week you guys were going to go to a small school, I thought?
So there was an opportunity. Montana State, they've played 147 times, I think. Is that right, Tone? 147?
It's the 124th Brawl of the Wild.
Okay, I was nowhere near it.
Nah, it's close.
Grizz and the Bobcats, right?
Yeah.
Grizz and Bobcats up there.
Boom.
Good football.
Yes, Missoula, Bozeman, 124 times they've played. This is the highest they've both been ranked, obviously. They're 1 and 2, I think, right now, right? Is that not accurate?
2 and 3.
Perfect.
What?
Like a mature dog. I'm like watching it happen.
Okay.
Peter's a good dog, dude. Peter's good.
Yeah,
He's so big. He's so big. And his tongue never. I don't know if his tongue. He's a little tuckered out. He's a little tuckered out.
Time to give Mitch a shot, man. Let Mitch
Hell,
eat.
that bed is nicer than the bed I sleep in.
Yeah, Jay, Kirk Herbstreit's been doing it a long time. Okay, Kirk Herbstreit's been doing it a long time. He's on the road a lot.
That pillow is so nice.
So nice. That's good. Peter actually wishes it was a worse one.
Yeah.
Kind of get a little imprint in there. Yeah, but
Sweet boy.
Peter's the best. Peter is a great dog. Herbie, obviously, in the middle of a hell of a run. Tomorrow night kicks off week 12 of the NFL season.
Maybe don't be cheap. Build a nice facility. Treat your players well. Make them happy. Be a friend. Tell a friend something about that you love them. And have a great day. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Gosh, I can never remember it. Have a great day.